Ever pay them? No. And let's go to our time of our Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, where a man came to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and said, Ya Rasulullah, my mother is an old lady and she wanted to do al-Hajj. She wanted to go to do the pilgrimage. So I carried her on my back. There's no wheelchairs at the time like we have today. So he says, I carried her on my back, went through the tawaf, went through the sa'i. And if you go to al-Hajj pilgrimage, you see how hard this is. He says to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, have I paid her for all her good deeds? So Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam looks back and smiles and says, you have not paid for one push while she's giving birth. One push while you're giving birth, you have not paid. You know, here he saw just because he carried her on his back, you know, this kind of thing, he has not pushed. Reminds me of another story that, you know, they say that, you know, an older man had his father living with him, and his father, you know, his hands are shaky. So every time he carries the plate, it falls down and breaks. So he thought, what could I do? So, you know, here he says, why don't I buy him a wooden plate? And this way, you know, it doesn't break. So this man, you know, takes his young child, and the young child, they go to buy a wooden plate. So he asks his dad, why do we need a wooden plate, Dad? So his dad says, this is for your grandfather, so he doesn't break any more of our china. The young man, and young people are perceptive and they say what their mind. He says, very good, Dad. So when you grow old, you can eat out of the same plate. And that's life. Life is a circle. And what goes around comes around. When you grow old, you can eat from the same plate. And that's where, you know, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, take care of your parents, your children will take care of you. Life is a circle. What do we do? What comes back to us? And it's interesting. A lot of the things we told our parents, our children tell us. You're young and you don't have any kids, but trust me, you get to my age, and every word we said to our parents, our children say back to us. So we have to be careful. And you know, another story, you know, which I like a lot is, a young man went to his father, and his father was a loving, caring man, and he gave him so much. He said, Dad, I want to do something for you to repay you for everything you've done. He said, son, I don't think you can repay me, but I accept one thing. He says, what? He said, take me to the market one day, carry me, and, you know, buy me what I need, and you would have repaid me. So the young man says, easy, I'll carry my father around. So they go, the father sees some fruit, I want this, so he gives it to him, he eats a bite and throw it. You know, sees ice cream, I want some ice cream, son. He takes a bite and throw it. Oh, this, and the son is patient, you know, because he wants to pay back for his, pay back his father for all his wonderful deeds. So at the end of the day, he says, Father, have I paid you back? See how patient I was with you. So the father looks at him and says, son, I used to do that with you every day, and I've always thought, I want you to grow up and be a strong man. And I bet what goes into your mind, when is my father going to die so I can enjoy my life and I don't have to serve him anymore? So he says, how could you repay somebody? He wants that somebody wanted to see you grow up and be strong and achieve, while yes, you're doing the same thing, you know, buying the ice cream and buying the fruit, and we all know the story with kids. But what went into your mind at that moment is, how long is he going to live? Because, you know, how long do I have to serve him? Then he told him, do you really think you can ever repay me? And that's the thing, could we really ever repay our parents? We have to be nice to our parents, realize they're a gift from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and do as much as we can for them.
Also financially too, we find that, like you said, life is a circle, and everything comes back to you. Your parents cease to take care of you, and you know, eventually you'll be taking care of your parents. And so in terms of that, should we or do we have to, in terms of Islam, support our parents financially at a certain point?
And you know, we go back to the time of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, where a man came to complain that his father is always asking for money. Is always asking for money from him, and he cannot afford to keep giving him. Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam always listened to both sides of the story. There's always two sides. You can't just take one and say, if he's asking all your money, don't give him. So he brought the father and said, your son is saying you are asking, always asking for money. He said, yes, Ya Rasulullah. When he was young, I gave him everything. I put all my money. I invested everything with him. And now that I'm an old man, and yes, I need, and I ask for the minimum, as you see, he doesn't want to give me. So Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam cries, listening to the father, and tells the man, Anta wa malik li abik. You and your money are for your father. Give him, give him money, help support your father. We've run out of time, so inshallah, we'll carry on with the questions soon. I'd like to remind our audience, inshallah, to help support this program. We need your help and support to stay on the air, so please donate. The address will be coming on the screen, or go and visit our website, www.spiritofislam.com, and help us keep this show on the air. Thank you very much. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allah.